Right. So let's go to the lesson, scale diagrams. So get ready with your book. I'll be giving you a note as well. Note, and also I'll be doing questions in the class. I'll give you time to do the questions. Most of the questions from exercise will be discussed here. Yes, so we can start the lesson. Right. Okay, right. Before starting the lesson, let's tell what is the scale. Scale drawing means what? Scale drawing means what? So concept of the scale drawing, listen very carefully. So when we draw diagrams of true objects in your book or in a paper, we draw them by reducing the size or sometimes enlarging the size. Okay, so this is what scale, this is the importance of scale. So before you learn the lesson, you should understand why are you learning this lesson, the use of the lesson, right? So for example, if you want to draw an insect, you can't draw it in the real size of the insect. You have to little bit enlarge the diagram. So there we use the knowledge of the scale. Then if you want to draw a car in your book, you can't draw that exact car, right? If you want to describe the parts of the vehicle or something, you have to reduce the size of the diagram and only draw. So that is the importance of drawing scale diagram. So you have to understand the concept of the scale drawing. Okay, now what is the scale drawing means? So a diagram we draw for a certain ratio. What is ratio? If I take two numbers, 2:1, certain ratio is there, right? So then using that certain ratio, if we draw a diagram, we call them as the scale drawing. So scale is represented using a certain ratio. Remember that point, right? So that is the first question in your, even in your review exercise. Okay, now listen. I'll give you a point first of all before we go into the lesson, before we go into the main questions and knowing the properties of a scale drawing. That is very important, right? Okay, now I'll tell you. There are certain properties that you have to remember before you draw a scale drawing. Okay, all the features, like if I say, if you take an object or building in the scale drawing, you have to represent your scale in a ratio form. So like this, in a ratio form. And you have to understand what is this ratio also. Scale is written as, now 1:200 I have written here, right? So 1:200, before that I can write down 1:2. Let's tell like that. 1:2. Let me think. You just think like this, okay? Now, this 1:2, I have represented again as 1:200. What does it mean? This here in the first one, 1:2 means 1 centimeter represents 2 meter. Listen very carefully. This lesson is very easy. 1 centimeter is 2 meters. Okay? So the same thing only I represented here 1 centimeter. Let's put like this. 1 centimeter is showing 200 centimeter. Right? Now you can see that these are in the same units. So when they are in the same unit, we can write down the scale as 1:200. 1:200 is the scale. Okay. So this is the scale. Scale ratio is this. So what does it mean? 1 centimeter is representing 200 centimeter. So 200 centimeter is the scale length. If the actual length is asked, you should have the knowledge of relationship between meters and centimeters. 1 meter, 100 centimeter relationship, you have to know that. So using that knowledge, you can find out what is this 200 centimeter means. That is 2 meters, the actual length, right? So before we go into the questions, I will give you the concept of scale diagram and what is a scale diagram, right? So let's write down that one. Right, take your writing books now. Write down the topic, unit 28, scale drawing or scale diagrams. Scale diagrams. And now write down the subtopic as concept of scale drawing. First write down the topic scale drawing, then write down concept of scale drawing. You have to know what is this. So if you have any doubts, please inbox in the chat box, okay? Right. Now write down the first point. So when you're writing, children, take it to your head. The points are important. Maths is not notes and all. You're doing sums only. But there are certain parts what you have to write down in note form as well. Okay. Take it to your mind. So write down a diagram. A diagram drawn to a certain ratio. Drawn to a certain ratio between the size of the diagram between the size of the diagram and the size of and the size of and the size of true object and the size of true object is called a scale drawing. Okay, right. So that is the definition of scale drawing. Okay, that is the definition of scale drawing. So as I told you, if somebody joined now and all, listen carefully. What is this concept? Because without knowing this one, no point that you are learning how to draw a scale diagram. So when I told you, when you are drawing true objects, okay, for example, a fly, let's say insect or a huge car, whatever the car you think. So that diagram, if you are drawing in your exercise book, how do you do that? How do you do that? Now, if you take a small object, you will have to draw a large diagram. Large object, you will have to draw a small diagram. So this concept is known as the scale drawing. So if you were asked to draw the plan of your school building, how do you do that? How do you do that? We have to get the measurement. Then we have to take the rough sketch and take the scale. So I'll repeat the definition. Some are requesting. Main topic is scale diagrams, unit number 28. Subtopic is concept of scale drawing. Concept of scale drawing. And then first point is a diagram drawn. Double check. The ones who wrote also double check. A diagram drawn to a certain ratio. To a certain ratio. Between the size of the diagram and the size of true object and the size of true object is called a scale drawing. Rifnaz Azim, do you have any question? You have raised the hand. Yes, this is the grade 8 free seminar. Okay, right, no question. Right, I'm going to explain this part again. Listen very carefully. I'm going to explain this part again. So now listen very carefully. Don't do any other things. So listen. Now I'm going to give you a scale. How do we write the scale? Scale is written as, I'll take another example. 1 centimeter is showing 5 meters. Think like that. So there is a distance of 5 meters, A and B. Listen carefully, okay? If you listen, you can understand. A and B is there. Distance between A and B is 5 meters. But you can't draw 5 meters in your writing book. Then what do? You are taking 1 centimeter to represent 5 meters. To represent 5 meters. But how to show this in a scale drawing? As a scale is shown in a ratio format, I told you. We have to show it in a ratio. How do we do that? Now, this 1 centimeter means 5 meter, children. 5 meter means how many centimeter? I'll put the relationship here. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. You all know that, right? From grade 6, we learned this. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 5 meter is 500 centimeter. Now can you see the units are same? When the units are same, you can represent that in a form of ratio 1:500. So this 1:500 is the scale that we can use. So this is the way of writing a scale. Is that clear for everyone? Is there anyone who is not clear? If there is anyone who is not clear, don't put message. Raise your hand. Okay, Hajara, Yusuf, Pifa. Okay, 3 are there, not clear. The ones who are clear with this one, copy down this. Under the point, scale is written as. Under the point, scale is written as, and copy down this one. The ones who are not clear with that one, now listen once again. Okay, how to represent scale, right? If you want to draw what we call a distance, here again I'm taking the same example. You wanted to represent a distance of 5 meter. So 5 meter is a long distance, children. You can't write down that in your book. So what we do, we convert this 5 meter into centimeter. What we can draw. Centimeter is the thing what we can draw in our book. So I am taking 1 centimeter in my ruler to represent 5 meter. That means this 5 meter in centimeter is 500. Why is that? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. The real relationship, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Then 5 meter is 5 times 100, that is 500 centimeter. So I'm converting my meter into centimeter, and both of them are in centimeters. So 1:500 as a ratio. So my scale is 1 centimeter is representing an actual length of 500 centimeter. 1 centimeter is representing an actual length of 500 centimeter. So if I draw in my book 1 centimeter and write it AB and put here 5 meter, that is correct because my scale is 1 centimeter in my book represent 500 centimeter of real length. Okay, 500 centimeter of real length. Now is it clear for you all? So this is the basic. Please copy down. Alia, is it clear for you? Because you have raised your hand. Okay, if it is clear, let's move. We can move now. Right. Now I'm going to do a simple example. So before I go into huge examples, let's discuss a few from your review exercise. If you can't hear me, children, you have to, if you are doing in the phone, tap on the screen. You can see a kind of a, like a speaker and all the sign is there. You tap on that, double tap on that. Or else check your volume. Either you have increased your volume or something. Some problem are there like that. Yeah, other than that, nothing. Right, children, now turn to page number 141. Page number 141 in your textbook. The first question. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. I'm going to discuss the first question, right? Write the scale given in each of the following parts as a ratio. Now, if you didn't understand how to write scale in ratio format, how do you do that? Look at Roman number 1. Look at Roman number 1. Representing 50 centimeter of actual length. Now, what is the question? Representing, look at the board. 50 centimeter of actual length. Now this one is actual length. Listen carefully, take it serious and learn, okay? Actual length of 50 centimeter is there. Then by 1 centimeter, we are going to represent 50 centimeter by 1 centimeter in the scale drawing. Okay, 1 centimeter we are going to use for the scale drawing. Now, how do we represent this one in a scale? In a scale, as a ratio, how to represent? Listen carefully, I'm going to tell you now. Okay. What is it? Representing 50 centimeter of actual length by 1 centimeter. Okay, right. Now we are going to represent 50 centimeter of real length by 1 centimeter. Now it's very simple. Representing the real length 50 centimeter by a scale length 1 centimeter means you can see the units are same. Who can send me the answer? What is the scale as a ratio? Let's see who will be the first. Very good. Sahdia has sent 1:50. First answer I got from Sahdia. And today I'm doing grade 8 scale drawing. Some have been confused. But grade 8 scale drawing, even the grade 9 students, if you were not applied with the basic, this is good for you all in grade 8 book. But no problem if you are not having the book. I'm repeating the question, so no problem on that. Right? 1:50. Very good, Sahdia. So this is the way of doing that. Okay, so if the people who don't have the book, write down the question as, write the scale given. Okay, I'll explain you, Shaima. I'll explain you in the second part. Write the scale given in each of the following parts. In each of the following parts. In each of the following parts as a ratio. As a ratio. Very good. Nafla, Ahmad, Rifnaz all has given the answers. Okay. Following parts as a ratio. That is the question, children. Put Roman number 1 and write down. Put Roman number 1 and write down. Representing 50 centimeter. Write down, okay? Representing 50 centimeter of the actual length by 1 centimeter in the scale drawing. By 1 centimeter in the scale drawing. So that is my question. This is the answer. 50 centimeter of actual length we are going to represent by 1 centimeter of scale length. So write down as 1 centimeter represent 50 centimeter. That means centimeter and centimeter are same units. So as a ratio 1:50. Shaima, listen. 1 centimeter, from 1 centimeter we are going to represent 50 centimeter. So 50 centimeter is the real length. We can't draw 50 centimeter in a book. Okay. So we are using 1 centimeter to represent 50 centimeters. So that is 1:50. You can't write a ratio unless the units are same. So since the units are same here, it's fine. Yes, answer and question you can write down in the same book. That's fine. Totally fine. It's your book. Make it comfortable as per your wish. Okay. Shall we go to the next question? Okay. Representing the ones who don't have the book, write down. The ones who have, okay, I'll put the question in the board. Then everyone can do it. We'll see who is doing it. Representing 2 meter. 2 meter of actual length. 2 meter. I'll short and write the question. 2 meter actual length by 1 centimeter. When I ask to send the answers, you can send. Okay, they are sending. Good. Representing 2 meter by 1 centimeter. If you have understood the lesson, we'll see. Make sure the units should be same. Nabila has done first. Very good. Nafla, very good. Shaskrit, Leena, Sahdiya, Sabiha, Safiya, Zakira, Zainab. Now, okay, there is one wrong answer. I will have to explain. Rifana, Ilma, and the name is not there for somebody. KMCC, I don't know. Fatima, Fazuldin. So, listen. Very good. Very good. Keep it up. Now listen. Only one student I saw that, not one. There are 2 students who didn't understand, seems like. Now see. Representing 2 meter, listen carefully. Actual length 2 meter, I am going to show the actual length 2 meter by 1 centimeter, children. Listen, actual length 2 meter, I am going to represent by 1 centimeter. But in the previous case, I directly wrote this way. But here you can't do that. What is the reason? The units are not same. You see, units are not same. So when the units are not same, we have to convert the unit. Very good. Twiska have sent me. 1 centimeter is equal to 200 centimeter. So here can you see now centimeter and centimeter. So we can represent this as a ratio 1:200. That means a real length of 200 centimeter can be represented by a scale length of 1 centimeter. A real length of 200 centimeter can be represented by a scale length of 1 centimeter. Copy down this quickly. Is there anyone who is not clear with this part? Abdul Rahman, is it clear for you? You have raised your hand. Do you have any question? Do you have any question? Okay, right. Let's go to the third. If you have any question, please let me know. Third one. Right, third one, write down. Representing 100 meter. I'll write it in the board. 100 meter of actual length by 2 centimeter. 100 meter of actual length by 2 centimeter, children. Okay, now do your best here. The ones who did mistake, try to do it. Try to avoid your mistake and make this correct. Okay, I'm receiving answers. I'm receiving answers. So can you see 100 meter of real length is going to be represented by scale length 2 centimeter. Scale length 2 centimeter. Okay. Okay, let me see. Some are sending answers. We'll see who is the first to send. Oh, yes, I think there is. Okay, that's also Nabila. Nabila, Alina, Sabiha, Safiya. Very good. There are children who have sent correct answers. Did anyone, is there anyone who didn't understand to get this part? Okay, there are few children who have written 5. Number 5? No, that's not their name. No, number 5. Please mute your mics. Mute your mics. I can hear the background sounds. Okay, listen. Now see, children, we are going to represent 100 meter of actual length, 100 meter of actual length by 2 centimeter of scale length. Okay, by 2 centimeter of scale length. Now you can notice that these units are not same. When the units are not same, I told you, you should convert the meter or whatever the other units into centimeter. So 2 centimeter here, 100 meter means how many centimeters? 1 meter, 100 centimeter. Then 100 meter is 100 times 100. What is 100 times 100? Here see, don't go to multiply. You can see there are 4 zeros. Then put total 4 zeros. So 100 times 100 is 1000. Sorry, 10,000. 10,000 centimeter. So 10,000 centimeter you can write down there. And you can notice that centimeter and centimeter are same. Then what can we write here? 2 is to 10,000. That is the scale. So you don't be scared by seeing such a scale and all, okay? How can it come this much of zeros and all? No, it's no problem. That's fine. Okay, that's totally fine. So when you read the Sri Lankan map also, you can see it's a huge scale. They have drawn it. You can see below the map, they have marked that. Right. So now is this clear for you all? If it is a yes, you put me yes. Yes, it's clear. Okay. If there is no child, please raise your hand. Okay. Okay, right. Good. For one last question, Roman number 4, I'm requesting you all to do because it's a millimeter question. Representing 1 millimeter. Representing 1 millimeter by 5 centimeter. That is the Roman number 4. I'll write it here. 1 millimeter by 5 centimeter. Now be careful. Millimeter question. So make sure you do it correctly, exactly. Give me a ratio. Asha is keeping on asking something. Asha, can you send me that answer again? I think you have sent me the Roman number 4 answer only. Okay, right. All are sending. Let me discuss. Some wrong answers are there. Other way around, some people have written. Double check, double check. Relationship between millimeter and centimeter. 1 millimeter means how many centimeters? 10 millimeter is 1 centimeter. 10 millimeter is 1 centimeter. Using this knowledge, you find out. You can convert the centimeter into millimeter or either millimeter into centimeter. Okay, right. Now see, they are going to represent 1 millimeter of actual length by 5 centimeter. Actual length 1 millimeter is going to be represented by 5 centimeter. Okay, right. Now you have to convert 5 centimeter into millimeter. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. Listen carefully. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. Then 5 centimeter is 50 millimeters. 50 millimeters. Now can you see that units are same? So we can represent this in the form of 50:1. Either you can convert this centimeters, okay, that's no problem. Whatever it is, you have to convert the units into the same unit. 50:1, very good. Answers are there. Ahmad Razmi, Ariba, there are lots of answers. Yes, there are lots of answers. Everyone have sent. 1 or 2 are wrong. Can you all understand the people who did the mistake? Is that clear for you how it came? I took the relationship between millimeter and centimeter. Then what did I do? I converted them into the same units by observing what is easy to convert. Rather than converting centimeter to millimeter, millimeter into centimeter, I did the other way around. 5 centimeter of length, I converted into millimeter. That became 50 because 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. So 5 centimeter is 5 times 10, 50 millimeter. So we can take them, the units are same, 50:1. right? That's okay. Right, let's go to the next part now. If you didn't understand, don't worry. We have questions. Through that questions, you can write down. Some have written decimal answers. That's the thing I told you. That decimal answer comes because you are converting the other way around. I mean, you are converting millimeter into centimeter. 1 millimeter. Now, okay, let me do it that way. 10 millimeter is 1 centimeter. 10 millimeter. So if you want to know what is 1 millimeter, that is 0.1, children. That is 0.1. Listen. So now I'm going to do that way. 10 millimeter is 0.1. Please mute your mic. Please mute your mic. Who is that? Ten millimeter is 0.1 centimeter. Then that is by 1 centimeter. So some children, they ask me, can we do it that way? So you have to put 0.1 is to 1, but it is ugly. So write it as 1 over 10 is to 1. It's fine, no wrong, no mistake. But the better way is converting other way, millimeter. But if you want to represent in centimeter, okay, then fine. 0.1 centimeter and 1 centimeter, you can take it. That's also fine. Okay. 5 is to, that is 5 centimeter. Okay. Some asking some other questions also, right? We'll see. Representing 1 millimeter actual length by 5 centimeter. 1 millimeter actual length by 5 centimeter. Okay. Convert and tell me 1 millimeter into centimeter now. I told you 1 millimeter into centimeter. Yes. Okay. 1 millimeter into centimeter means 10 millimeter. Listen. 10 millimeter is 1 centimeter. Don't get confused. 10 millimeter is 1 centimeter. Then 1 millimeter is 1 divided by 10. 1 divided by 10 is 0.1. So 0.1 centimeter. Then you can do it this way. 5 centimeter. So centimeter and centimeter are same. 5 is to 0.1. That is 5 is to 1 over 10. This way. Right. So that is confusing because we are converting this into decimal is confusing. Try to convert into whole number. That will be easy for you. It's easy to understand. Right? The first method I did. That was the first method. Right. Now let's go to the second question. You have a diagram there. Second question, you have a diagram there. I'll read the question. The ones who don't have the book, listen carefully. A scale diagram drawn to the scale 1 is to 200. Okay, look at the board, will you? There is a scale diagram. They have drawn to the scale 1 is to 200. What is 1 is to 200, children? I'll explain you. Listen very carefully. Think, just now you started the lesson and think like that and listen. This means 1 centimeter is representing an actual length of 200 centimeter. In other words, 1 centimeter is showing 2 meter. Who had said the answer? Very good. Fatima Fazuldin. Very good. So 1 centimeter is representing 2 meter. That is the story here. Okay. Now they have given you a rectangle. They have given you a rectangle with length 3 centimeter and the breadth is 2 centimeter. Okay. Now my Roman number 1 question is find the actual length represented by 1 centimeter according to the given scale. That means I am asking you what is the real length represented by 1 centimeter in your diagram. Real length. I want the real length in meters. Who can send me? Ilma Irshad, Ariba, Imran. Good. At the same time, they send the answers. Sahdia, wrong. Zainab, wrong. I'm asking you one question. You all are sending some other answers as well. Don't get hurried to go to the next question. Just reply to my question. My question is 1 centimeter is representing what real length? Yes, Hajara Yusuf, finally. Okay, Afifa. Okay, Mariam, listen, I'll explain. Okay, yes, very good. Here is the answer. In the board, it is there. Real length of 2 meter is represented by 1 centimeter. How did I find that one? They have given only this one, children. 1:200 is only given. So that 1:200 means 1 centimeter is representing 200 centimeter. Sorry, the real length, 200 centimeter. Now, if they ask you what is the actual length, you have to convert it into meters. So you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So if 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, 200 centimeter is equal to 2 meter. So that means 1 centimeter in our scale diagram represent an actual length of 2 meters. Some have asked to read the question for me. I'll read it short and sweet. Others copy down this diagram and the working and show that 1 centimeter is representing 2 meter. I'll read the question shortly. A scale diagram drawn to the scale 1:200. That means this one, the first here, 1:200. Ahmad Razak, can you resend your answer for me to double check it? 1:200. Roman number 1, find the actual length represented by, find the actual length represented by 1 centimeter according to the given scale. According to the given scale. According to the given scale. So the answer is here. 1:200 means 1 centimeter represent 200 centimeter. In other words, real length 1 centimeter represent 200 centimeter means 2 meters. Yes, you can simplify ratio. When they are in huge numbers, you can simplify. Zikra, your question. Now tell me, children, this length 3 centimeter. Length is 3 centimeter, right? Breadth is 2 centimeter. You find and tell me the actual length and the breadth of the rectangle. Actual length and the breadth. In meters, I need your answer. I need your answer in meters. Two meters are represented by 1 centimeter. Yes, I'm receiving answers. Breadth, very good. Good answers. Yes, Zulfa, Ziad, correct. Wrong. No, 10 centimeters are not coming. Sahdia, wrong. Send me your answers in meter, children. Send me your answer in meter. Ashima Pereira or somebody, please mute your mic. Please mute your mic. Okay, let me check the answers. Some have sent the answer in centimeter. Please send the answer in meter. Safia, correct. Hafsa, correct. Zainab, correct. Sahdia, yes, correct. Okay, right. Listen, children, now. 1 meter is representing 100 centimeter. Using that relationship only, we found that here 200 centimeter means 2 meter. Listen again. In your diagram, 1 centimeter is representing a real length of 2 centimeters. Sorry, 2 meters. Then what is 2 centimeter representing? If 1 centimeter can represent 2 meter, 3 centimeter here, length 3 centimeter can represent, here see, 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Answer comes in meter, 6 meter. If your answer is correct, yes, very good. If the breadth is 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter is representing here 2 meter. See how we can use the scale? This is the importance of the scale. You can use the scale. How to use it? 1 centimeter is showing 2 meter. Then what about the breadth? 2 centimeter. Centimeter and centimeter cancels. 2 meter into 2 is 4 meter. So the breadth, real breadth is 4 meter. Real length is 6 meter. Scale breadth is 2 centimeter. Scale length is 3 centimeter. Is this question clear now? Is this question clear, children? Yes, clear. Okay, right. If it is not clear, let's go to the third question. Make it clear. Listen carefully. If you had missed some parts only, you can't hear that, right? Okay, go to the third question. Now see, in the third question, they have given you a rectangle with 20 meter length and 15 meter breadth. They are asking you to write down a proper scale and then have to draw the scale diagram also. So suitable ratio, you should select what ratio you have to do. That you have to select, right? Now I'm going to draw that diagram. I'll clear the board. Listen, length is equal to 20 meter, breadth is equal to 15 meter. Now listen carefully. They have given you their actual length and actual breadth. So if you want to draw a scale diagram, what is the most suitable scale that we can use here? So both these numbers are multiples of 5 times table. Now I'm going to give you a little time. Keep your mind ready to think what scale you can use. What scale you can use. Just think. How many centimeter can you use to represent a certain meter? I'm receiving some answers. Some, yes. Hafsa have sent. Different answers are coming. Yes. Here see, 1 centimeter we can use to represent 5 meter. 5 meter can be represented by 1 centimeter. That means, children, now stop sending answers. That means you have to represent an actual length of 5 meter by a scale length of 1 centimeter. An actual length of 5 meter we represent by a scale length of 1 centimeter. So that means our scale is 1 centimeter representing 500 centimeter. How 500 came? We converted the 5 meter into centimeter. Now we can write this as a ratio 1:500. Using this knowledge, we are going to find out the scale length and the scale breadth of the diagram. If 5 meter is represented by 1 centimeter, what is 20 meter represented by? What is 20 meter represented by? Very good. Nabila has sent the answer. 20 meter is represented by 4 centimeter. How do we find that? Listen, if 5 meter is represented by 1 centimeter, how do we represent 20 meter? You have to divide 20 by 5. You will get the answer in centimeter, that is 4 centimeter. Similarly, you have to find out the breadth, that is 15 meter of actual length, where 5 meter is representing here. 5 meter is representing 1 centimeter. So what about 15 meter? Your meter and meter get cancelled. Answer comes in centimeter. There is a multiplication, and then the division. 15 divided by 5, 3 centimeter. So you can take your ruler and measure a length of 4 centimeter and a breadth of 3 centimeter and draw that. So this is the way of doing. So until I explain for another one more time, others copy down this one. Copy down. This comes under the question number 3. So the question is, children, you have to represent a real length 20 meter and 15 meter in scale length. The ones who didn't understand, listen carefully, right? Listen carefully. Now, they have given 20 meter and 15 meter, which is in meters, but we can't draw meters in our book. So we have to build up a particular ratio, a suitable scale ratio we have to build. So the suitable part we can choose is, since both are multiples of 5 times table, an actual length of 5 meter can be represented by 1 centimeter. If 1 centimeter in your book is representing an actual length of 5 meter, if we want to write this in the scale as a ratio, we have to convert both of them into same unit. So thereby 5 meter is equal to 500 centimeter, where the scale is 1:500. So that means where 5 meter represent 1 centimeter, 5 meter is represented by 1 centimeter in your book, but we need to draw length of 20 meter. So 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4 centimeter. Salma, your question is not clear for me. 5 meter is representing 1 centimeter. That is what we are meaning here. Then what is 20 meter? So that means 20 divided by 5 only will give you the answer. That will be here cancelled, and 20 divided by 5 is 4. Breadth also the same method, just change this value only. Then you are getting the answer. Yes. Is this clear for you, children? Okay, they have sent clear, understood. Okay, right. Right, then now I have explained you the basic part of this lesson. Okay, basic part is done, right? So now we are going to learn how to calculate the lengths corresponding to the actual length when the scale is given. When they have given you the scale, how to find the real length. We are going to do that. So write down a subtopic. Write down a subtopic. Calculating the lengths. Calculating the lengths. Miss, can we use algebra in scale drawing? It's not necessary for here. Unknown terms are not given. So sometimes when there is an unknown value, like for example, if you are given triangles and all, then there you can apply. But here it's not necessary. So write down calculating the length corresponding to actual lengths when scale of a scale diagram, when scale of a scale diagram is given, when scale of a scale diagram is given. So this is also the same thing what we discussed in only, but the thing is a little bit more than that. Yes, In paper, will they ask to draw? Yes, of course, they will ask you to draw. Okay, the topic is there, children, in your book. Topic number 28.2. We are going to find the scale length when the scale and the actual length is given. So, for example, I'm giving you, listen carefully with your topic. It's fine. Listen carefully the theory. Let me take a scale like 1:500. Okay, I'm giving you the scale. That means your question paper, they are giving you the scale. And then they will give you the actual length. I mean the measurement, 30 meter, 20 meter, and 40 meter. Let's say like this. Actual lengths are also given. So what are we going to do here? We are going to find out the scale length. How can we draw this in a book, in a paper, as a diagram using the ruler measurements? How to draw this? So now what we're going to do, listen carefully. Once I'm explaining you, you listen carefully and try to do the next part what I am going to explain. What does this mean now? Don't send answers, don't send any question, listen. Keep your hands away, sit back properly and watch it. 1:500 means what? 1 centimeter is representing 500 centimeters. This is the story. So, 1 centimeter we write here. 500 centimeter means what is it? In meters. We know that 1 centimeter is equal to 100 centimeters. So, 1 centimeter is equal to 500 centimeter means 5 meters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Using this knowledge only I took here. 500 centimeter means 5 meter. So this is the measurement. That means in our diagram, we are going to show 5 meter of actual length by 1 centimeter. We are going to show actual length 5 meter by 1 centimeter. So what is 30 meter then? If 5 meter, 30 meter is what? Let's see how to do this. Look at the board. If 5 meter is shown by 1 centimeter, if 5 meter is shown by 1 centimeter, what is 30 meter? What is 30 meter? Meter and meter you cancel. 30 divided by 5 is equal to 6. And your answer will be in centimeter. Yes, very good. Afifa, very good. Rifana, all have, those two have found the answer. Others tell me, was it clear to find out when the real length is given and the scale is given, how to find the scale length? Okay, it's clear. Very good. Very good, children. Now I'm going to find for 20 meter. Very easy, okay? If now we are using the scale only, this is the most important part you should know. If 5 meter is showing 1 centimeter, what will 20 meter be shown by? Meter and meter cancel. 20 divided by 5 equal 4 centimeter. Similarly, 40 meter means what? You first of all write down and find. Yes, I'm getting answers. Nabila has sent, Zulfa, Ilma, Mariam, Ariba. Yes, very fast, faster than me. Good. 5 meter is 1 centimeter means what is 40 meter? Cancel meter and meter. 40 divided by 5, 8 centimeter. So this is what we call scale length, scale ratio given. Real actual lengths are given. We have to find out this. And somebody asked me, should we draw? Now listen, when these lengths are taken, you have to draw your diagram. 6 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and 8 centimeter. Whatever the diagram they're asking to draw, you should draw with the measurement what you obtained. The scale measurement what you obtained. Now, is this clear, children? If it is clear, copy down. Start copying down this example, write down and copy down. Hafsa, triangle or whatever. I just gave those measurements. You can draw. Yes. I'll give you like around 2 minutes to copy down. I'm not giving much time. heading is calculate scale length when actual length and scale ratio are given. Okay, 1 minute more. Yes, scale questions are coming for your exam. Okay, we can't say exactly this question is only going to come. I'm not going to tell you like that. This question is confirmly coming. Same numbers will come. I can't tell like that because I'm not the one who is making the paper. Different papers you get, but for sure you are getting a scale question. That's all what I can say. Okay, for sure you are getting a scale question. They will give you the scale ratio, they will give you the real length, and they will ask you the scale length. They will ask you the scale length. So that is the story, right? Right, now I'm going to give you a question. You have to draw the diagram as well. You have to find out the what we call in centimeter, the scale length you are going to draw. I'll erase the board. I'll write the question on the board so that you can copy down. Draw a rectangle. I'm going to give the scale for you also. Using the scale, find AB in centimeters, BC in centimeter, and draw your diagram. Okay, Rifana, just continue. We'll see. Mute your mic, Aisha Banu. First, understand what is this ratio telling. 1:500 means. Something similar to the previous one only. Yes, very good. Afifa correct. Zainab correct. Fazuldin. Yes, Shaskrit. Nabila. Good. Samiha. Very good. Zulfa Ziad. Well done. Good children. If you have done it in this speed, you are good. So what do we do here? What do we do here? Look at the board. 1:500 means 1 centimeter is representing 500 centimeter, where I can tell that 1 centimeter is 5 meter. Same story. 1 centimeter is representing 500 centimeter means 1 centimeter is showing 5 meter. So if 5 meter is representing 1 centimeter, what about 40 meter? Meter and meter cancel. 40 divided by 5, 8 centimeter. So AB is 8 centimeter. In your book, draw, measure 8 centimeter and draw the length AB. Similarly, the breadth will be 20 meter here, and that will be 5 times 1, 5 times 4, 20 divided by 5. 4 centimeter. Draw the breadth 4 centimeter. So see how easy. So since this is easy, I'm going to give you a hard question. Once you are done, tell you done and send a message. Then I can start the next question. Okay, most of them are done. Because I'm going to read it. Okay, done. Now start writing. Once only I'm reading. Listen carefully, be attentive, and then write down. Sanam Shetty's keep on asking one question. Yes, I will answer for you that later. Write down. First one, draw a scale drawing. Draw a scale drawing of a plot of land, of a plot of land of a plot of land, length 300 meter, length 300 meter, length 300 meter, breadth 200 meter, breadth 200 meter, draw a scale drawing of a plot of land, length 300 meter, breadth 200 meter. Full stop. Continue. Show the scale of the drawing. Show the scale of the drawing. Show the scale of the drawing. So you have to prepare the scale. You have to prepare your own scale. You should understand what scale that you are going to choose. Waqas Irshad, please mute your mic. Please mute your mic. Okay, others continue. Show the scale of the drawing and then put a full stop and continue. Ane, don't send answers now. Wait, I'll give you time. Write down. Join two opposite vertices. Join two opposite diagonals. Vertices and diagonals both are same. Diagonals. And calculate the true length of the diagonal. And calculate the true length of the diagonal. When I'm reading you the question, if you had taken it to your head and write it down, you don't want to read it once again. You can do the question directly. So my question is, you have to draw a scale diagram of a land whose length is 300 meter, breadth is 200 meter, and you have to take the particular suitable scale, draw it, and join the two diagonals, the two vertices, and form the diagonal, measure the length of the diagonal. So if you draw it correctly, you are getting a correct answer. Very good, Zainab Amir. Your ratio is correct. Okay. Zulfa, Ziyad, think again. Think more. What scale you have to use? If you use that scale, are you going to draw 300 centimeter in your book? That's not possible. Breadth is 200 meters. Length 300 meters. So some have taken 10 meters for 1 centimeter. Not possible. If it is possible, you can draw in your book. Just if it is CR book or something. Something a very suitable scale. Just suppose if you are drawing in your exam and how do you do it? Likewise. Okay, most of them are done kind of. But measure the diagonal and send me the what we call the distance and all. It will differ if your length and the breadths are different sometimes. Yes, okay, right. Let's continue. Look at the board now. Now this is length and the breadth. Now I'm going to take a scale here. 1:100. Why? Both are multiples of 100 times table. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 meter, sorry, not 1 meter. 1 centimeter is representing 100 centimeter. 100 meter. 1 centimeter is representing 100 meter. I'm going to take it that way. So my scale ratio is, you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So my scale ratio is 1 centimeter is representing, the scale ratio would be 100 into 100 centimeter. So that is 1:10,000. Now look at the board. If 1 centimeter is representing 100 meter, if 1 centimeter is representing 100 meter, what is 300 meters represented by? Look at the board. 100 meter can represent 1. Then 300 meter means you cancel the meter. 2 zeros you cancel them. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 centimeter. Only 3 centimeter length. In your diagram you have to draw. Very good. Very good. Everyone has sent in the correct answer. 200 meter means the same method. 100 meter represented by 1 centimeter. Then 200 meter is represented by 2 centimeter. Meter and meter cancel. Zeros are cancelled. 1 times 2 is 2 centimeter. Is this question clear? So after doing this, you have to draw it. You have to draw 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter. You have to draw. And then I ask you to diagonal store in it. That will be, you have to join these two vertices and measure. Measure. So suppose if you have got 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter, you will get the diagonal as like around 3.5. Okay, so it's very simple. Length 300 meter given, breadth 200 meter given. I'm explaining, listen. So I'm taking the ratio or the scale where 1 centimeter is representing 100 meter, because both are multiples of 100 times table. So 1 centimeter is representing 100 meter means my scale ratio will be 1:10,000. The reason is I converted 100 meter into centimeter by multiplying by 100, where I get this. So both are in same unit. I can represent in a ratio format. So using this one, 1 centimeter is representing 100 meter. So 100 meter is showing 1 centimeter. Then 300 meter means 3 centimeter. 100 meter is 1 centimeter. 200 meter means 2 centimeter. Right? So this is the way of doing the question. So you can take different scales. Sometimes some can take in 5 times table multiples. 5 times table multiples only you can be taken. Other than that, don't take less than that, because you get huge numbers in centimeters. Then can't draw. So if you get a proper scale where you can draw the diagram, that's correct. Okay, that's correct. Then that's it, children. that question is over. That part is over. You can do the 28.1 exercise. It's easy for you now. Yes, Ariba, very good. 3.5. Exactly, you are getting 3.5. Now we have another one part remaining. That is when actual length. So we are going to find the actual length when the scale length is given. What did we do here? Actual lengths are given, scale given. You are going to find the scale length. Now we are going to do the other way round. The other way round in the sense, I'm giving you the scale length. I'm giving you the scale length and you have to find out the actual length. I'm giving you the scale length. You have to find out the actual length, right? So write down a topic. After discussing this part, we'll discuss more questions with the combined questions, okay? Write down the subtopic, determining the actual lengths, determining the actual lengths when a scale diagram is given. That is the subtopic. Determining the actual lengths when a scale diagram is given. Yes, you should write down. That's the thing I'm reading. Determining the actual lengths when a scale diagram is given. Determining the actual lengths when the scale diagram is given. Okay. So listen, this is also important. This is the other way around, exact other way around. Okay, repeat again, they are asking. Determining the actual length when a scale diagram is given. Yes, Hajara Yusuf. Miss, how to draw the scale according to the question you gave now. That means this question. So I found the length and the breadth, child, 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter. Take your ruler, keep in your book and measure 3 centimeter here, length, draw it. Then measure 2 centimeter breadth and draw it. Here also the breadth, length. Join the diagram. You are getting a diagram. After that, join the 2 vertices and draw the diagonal. Measure the length of the diagonal in centimeter, and that is the length of the diagonal, right? Okay, now I'm going to explain you that topic what I gave you now. Right, for example, I'll give you a diagram marked with the scale length. So scale length in the sense you're getting in centimeter. You are getting in centimeter, right? Let's take a triangle. So this is a triangle, right? So I'm going to give you here 2 centimeter. Here it's equal, and here 3 centimeter. So now what's happening here? Well, how do we do this? My topic is determining the actual length when scale diagram is given. So I'm going to give you the scale also. Let me give you like 1:20,000. What does it mean? 1 centimeter is showing a 20,000 centimeter of actual length. What is this 20,000 centimeter in meters? Who can tell me that? What is 20,000 centimeter in meters? 1 meter, 100 centimeter. Then 20,000 meter. Very good. 200 meters, correct. 200 meters. So this one I can write down 1 centimeter is 200 meter. How do we get that? Listen, if somebody don't know how to get it. 100 centimeter is shown by 1 meter. That is the relationship. 100 centimeter is 1 meter. Then what is 20,000 centimeter? Centimeter and centimeter you cancel, 2 zeros you cancel, answer comes in meters, 200 meter. So this is the story here. That means 200 meter of real length is represented by 1 centimeter. 200 meter of real length is represented by 1 centimeter. Now what is our topic? Finding the actual length when the scale length and scale is given. So here see, this is not actual length. These are your scale length, centimeter. So centimeter means it's not the real length. So we have to find it out. Now 1 centimeter is 200 meter means 2 centimeter means how much? Double it. 200 into 2, 400 meters. Answer come in meters. Actual length means meters. Very good. Afifa, Abdul Majid. So next one, 3 centimeter means 300 into 2, that is 600 meters. So this is the scale diagram lesson, right? Copy down this as the example question and I will give you another question to do. Copy down and send done. Then I can start the next. Okay, done. Most of them are done. Right, let's go to the question then. I'm going to give you certain diagrams. You have to find out the real actual length. Actual length should be found, okay? And I'll mix some questions also. At the same time, I will give you some diagram with actual length and you have to find the scale length. So I'm going to mix the questions. Both, I'm going to give a mix up now because we have studied both the parts. Right. So write down a question. Find scale lengths and draw the scale diagram. So I'm giving you a diagram which is with real length. 8 meter. So these are real lengths, okay? 7 meter. And here 6 meter. I'm going to give you a scale also. Use this scale. 1:1000. That is my scale. 100. 1:100. Use this scale and find. You have to draw. Then later you have to draw your diagram. After you find the scale length, draw according to that measurement. Okay, some are sending answers. Ilma, Abdul Majid. Okay, I'm receiving answers. Right, good. Most of them are done with that. Now listen, 1:100 means what? 1 centimeter is representing 100 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is representing 1 meter because 100 centimeter means 1 meter. So if 1 meter is shown by 1 centimeter, what about 7 meter? The scale length? 1 meter is shown by 1 centimeter. Then 7 meter is shown by 7 centimeter. 7 centimeter. Yes, Fazuldin. Shaskrit. There are more children. And then 6 meter is represented by 1 meter means 1 centimeter. So 6 meter, 6 centimeter, 8 meter, 8 centimeter. So you can't get 800, 500 and all. Why? You can't draw them in your book, right? You can't draw them in your book. Using these measurement, now draw your diagram, your own diagram. PQ, measure 7 centimeter, draw it. PS, measure 6 centimeter, draw it. SR, measure 8 centimeter, draw it. Then finally, join QR. Finally, join QR. Done. Most of them are done. Right? Okay, right. I want to say you that if you're willing to join the classes, you have to get registered in the Eduzone College website. I'll send you the link and all. And make sure that you subscribe my YouTube channel. I'll send the link as well. Right, how do you draw that 8 centimeter and all? Ane, measure it, take your ruler, keep it, measure 7 centimeter, 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, measure it and draw. You have to measure them. Measure them and draw them. That's all. That's all what you have to do. Okay? Right. Yes, I'm recording this class. Why are you asking that question? Okay, right. Let's move to another question. Okay, now I'm going to give you another question. Write down. If the distance between two places, if the distance between two places A and B, drawn to the scale, 1:500, 1:500 in a scale, drawing, in a scale drawing is 7 centimeter, is 7 centimeter. Is 7 centimeter. Find the true distance Find the true distance between A and B. Between A and B. Okay, right. Most of the children are asking for the recordings. So I am uploading the recording in my YouTube channel. So what you have to do, you have to watch by there only. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe the channel kindly. Okay, right. I'll send the link to the group. Now I have sent to the chat here in the Zoom. So you can take this time and subscribe. So it's here in the what we call the inbox. Since the Zoom, what we call the Zoom chats will be removed when the meeting ends. Better you copy it and paste it somewhere, the link. So I'll give you few minutes to do that. Okay, right. So with your name, I'll receive some emails when you subscribe, then I can see who has really done it honestly and all. Let me see. Right, fine. And if you are willing to continue the classes, you can contact the college and you can get registered. So next year you all are grade 9. Most of here the people are grade 8 students. So you're promoting to grade 9. Yes, you can do that. I have I'll send the number, even the college number, I'll send it to the chat. Yes, the question is, if the distance between two places A and B, if the distance between two places A and B, again in the diagram format, I'll draw in that board, A and B, drawn to the scale 1:500. Scale is given 1:500. In a scale drawing, 1:500. In a scale drawing. Yes, thank you. Who is that, Ravin? Yes. Okay, 1:500 in a scale drawing is 7 centimeter. Here is the diagram. Is 7 centimeter. Find the true distance between A and B. Find the true distance between A and B. Okay, right. Most of them have found the answers also. Great. True distance you have to find. Scale length is given. Sorry, scale is given. Scale length is given. You have to find out actual length, real length. Real length should come in meters or either kilometers. Whatever the convenient way. So once you all are done, put a thumbs up. So number I have sent to the chat. If you want, write down the number and keep it. If not, the chats get erased. Okay, most of them have put thumbs up here. Right. Okay, listen now. 1 centimeter is representing 500 centimeters. So that means 1 centimeter is showing in meters what is 500. Who can tell me? In meters what is 500 centimeter? Yes, very good. Mariam Jamila, first answer. 5 meters. So that means 5 meter is represented by 1 centimeter. Then what is 7 centimeter represented by? You have to multiply. 7 times 5 is equal to 35 meters. So that, how do we find it actually? 1 centimeter is, okay, we want the answer in meters, right? So we want the answer in meters. 1 centimeter represents 5 meter, then 7 centimeter. 1 centimeter represents 5 meter, then 7 centimeter means centimeter and centimeter cancel. 7 times 5, 35 meters. So that is the distance, real distance between A and B, right? Real distance between A and B. Right. Now, let's do some complicated questions and all. Let's do some complicated questions. A little bit more than this. Do you have your textbooks with you? Yes. Yeah. Okay, right. Take the miscellaneous exercise. Miscellaneous exercise. First question. First question. I'll try to put the diagram on the board. They have given you a diagram, okay? Something like this. Ones who don't have, copy down with me. So the measurements I have put here, 2.7 centimeter, here 4.5 centimeter, and there are 3 centimeter. These two sides are equal. This mark shows equal, right? Here BC is equal to ED, and this part is equal to here. So what is the question actually? Yes, fixed dates. Dates are fixed. I'll upload them in the website. WhatsApp groups. Okay, actually I'll send you the WhatsApp number, Shaima. Yes, grade 9 classes will be starting from January. Grade 9, Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay. Grade 8, Tuesday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, that's it. Okay, right. Listen, this question. Now let's come to the point. Listen. A scale diagram is given of a side wall of a building in this figure. So this is drawn for a scale 1:600. Now come back. Keep your other works and come back now. Right? Now here 1:600 is taken, children. The scale length. Okay? Scale length is 1:600. Find the actual breadth of the wall. They are asking to find the breadth. So what is the breadth here given in the diagram? DC. DC we can find. DC 2.7 centimeter. Now listen what to do here. First you have to understand what is this. 1 centimeter is showing 600 centimeter. That means 1 centimeter is representing 6 meter. Okay, 6 meter, 600 centimeter. All those things. So now you have to find out what is the real breadth. 2.7 centimeter means how much? So listen, if 1 centimeter is showing 6 meter, what is 2.7 centimeter? You should multiply 2.7 into 6. 2.7 you have to multiply by 6. Get the answer by multiplying. You are getting 16.2 meters. 16.2 meters. Safia, Afifa, Zulfa, and more others who sent in the first. All of them had sent the correct answer. 16.2 meter is the actual breadth DC. Okay, DC. And the other thing is calculate the distance to the top of the building from ground level. That means, children, from here, from top of the building to the ground level, 4.5 centimeter they are asking you. This 4.5 centimeter, what you have to do, you should find the actual length. You should find the actual length. How do we do that? Same method. If 1 centimeter is showing 6 meter, what is 4.5 centimeter? Cancel centimeter, multiply 6 times 4.5. What do you get there? You will get a whole number, 27 meter. That is the actual length. So now you can understand how to find the actual length when the scale length is given. When the scale is given, use this knowledge. Very good. I get answers. Almost all are correct. Right? Let's go to the next one. Right. Before I go to the next one, is anyone having any question up to this part? Raise your hand. Ilma, is it clear for you? Do you have any doubts? You have raised your hand. Do you have any question? No doubts, no doubts. Okay, right. Right, very good, children. Other part, now it cost 45 rupees. Now this is the analytical question, children. In every paper, in every question, you will get easy parts and finally a hard part. So what do you want to write? It cost 45 rupees to paint 1 square meter of the wall. It cost 45 rupees to paint 1 square meter of the wall. They're asking, find the total cost of painting one side of the wall completely. How to find this one now? 1 square meter, it cost 45 rupees. So what is the area of this diagram? This is a composite diagram. Can you see that? It's a composite diagram. So how to find the area now? Who found the area? I think most of them have not done this part because it's an analytical part. One side they ask. Now here 2 sides are there. Remember, 2 sides are there. You find out one side. One side means there's only one portion. You have to find the area. How to find the area? Area of this triangular portion should be found. Area of this, it's actually a trapezium. It's a trapezium here. It's a trapezium. Find the area of the trapezium A, B, C, and I'll put here another letter F. A, B, C, F. Find the area of the trapezium. How to find the area? I'm not telling. That is grade, the first parts of the lesson of your syllabus. You have to add BC length and AB length, AF length, add them, divide it by 2, multiply by this length, FC length. Okay, Roman number 3 only I'm doing. I'll explain it. The ones who can't understand, try, just give a try. How to find the area? Ayyo. Okay, basics, first term lessons. Listen, important question only. Yes, that's what I told you. Analytical question. They combine your previous lessons and they confuse you. So what you have to do? A trapezium A, B, C, F. Trapezium equation is a plus b divided by 2 into perpendicular height. A plus b means what? Shorter length and the longer length. Shorter length I can tell 3 centimeter. Other one 4.5 centimeter. Divide this by 2. Now you know the actual length also you took, right? Actual length you took. So this one 3 plus 4.5 divided by 2 and you have to multiply by the height. This height is, children, this length 2.7 divided by 2. 2.7 divided by 2, 1.35. That should be multiplied by 1.35. So before everything, the important part is you found the answer. The real length, you found it. What is it? Apply that value and get the answer. Apply that value and get the answer. You converted 3 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter and everything you converted into meters using the given ratio 1:600. Right. Can you read the question again? Yes, actually the question is, it's a long question. Simply if I'm telling, this figure is drawn for the ratio 1:600. Okay. You find out BC length and all the lengths in meters using that ratio 1:600. I found it. First you find that first. Don't be panic, just find out that 1 centimeter represents 600 centimeter. 600 centimeter means 6 meter. So 1 centimeter is showing 6 meter. Then you have to find 3 centimeter means how much? 3 centimeter means 18 meters. In meters, 18 meters. Okay. Then find for 4.5 centimeter. 1 centimeter is representing 6 meter. Then 4.5 meters, 5 centimeters, you find in meters. I told that answer also, 27 meter. Add that one, divide it by 2 and then multiply by 1.35 centimeter you convert into meters according to the scale. Yes, you are getting here 8.1. Now add them, divide them by 2, multiply by 8.1. You will get your answer in square meters. Let's see who has got not the correct answers actually. First, children, you have to get 3 centimeter. According to the scale, you have to get 18 meter. Why is that? 1:600 is the scale, okay? That means 6 meter is representing 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is representing 6 meters. So 3 centimeter, 3 times 6 is 18. Similarly, 4.5 centimeter means 27 meters. 1.35 centimeter means 8.1 meters. At these two value, you divide it by 2, then that total value multiplied by 8.1, you will be getting an answer like 182.25. 182.25 square meter. This is what you get. Then that value you have to multiply by 45 rupees because 1 square meter costs 45 rupees, then 182.25 square meter should be multiplied by 45. You're getting 8,201 approximately rupees. And small decimal points you will get. So if the question is not clear, now listen. Keep your pens down and listen carefully. A diagram here is there, okay? A diagram is there. It's a diagram of a building. Building is there, okay? Now, BC length is 3 centimeter, DC 2.7 centimeter, A to F 4.5 centimeter. So these are the scale lengths. These are the scale lengths. We have to find the actual length, actual breadth and all, right? So now I told you first to find that you have to know the scale. 1:600. Listen carefully. 1:600. Okay. That is the scale given. 1:600 means 1 centimeter is representing 600 centimeter. In other words, 1 centimeter is representing 6 meter. Okay. So if 6 meters are represented by 1 centimeter, what is 3 centimeter representing? That is 18 meter. That value, this value only I took here, 18 meter. Because this length plus this length, then 4.5 centimeter means you have to multiply 4.5 by 6. 4.5 you have to multiply by 6. You are getting 27 meter. That's how I got this value. Okay. Now, this length and this length you add, divide it by 2, and then multiply by the height. Height means this value. That value is here, FC. FC. So FC is half of 2.7. Half of 2.7 is 1.35. To make 1.35 into meters, you have to multiply it by 6. So you multiply 1.35 by 6, you will get 81. I mean, sorry, 8.1. 8.1. Then you have to multiply that 8.1 by the value you obtained here. Adding and dividing you obtain. Then you are getting 182.25 square meter. That 182.25 square meter is the total area. Is the total area. That total area you should multiply by 45 rupees because 1 square meter will cost 45 rupees. So this much of square meter will cost. You have to multiply. You will get 8,201.25 or something like that. Very good. Shaskrit has got that answer. So that value is the value you have to spend to paint half of the building. Half of the building, right? So this is the complete question. This is the complete question, right? So now in this lesson, I taught you what is the use of scale diagrams, how to identify a scale diagram, how to write scale as a ratio. Then I taught you when the scale length is given, how to find the actual length. When the actual length is given, how to find the scale length. At the same time, when the scale ratio is given. Also, I taught you how to form a scale ratio. You have to build the own scale ratio. So those things I taught you in this today's session. Today's session, I taught you the complete scale diagram lesson. Right. Is that clear for you? Is that clear for you all? So I'll send you the WhatsApp number again. Some are requesting the WhatsApp number again. I'll send for the children who just ask only. And the YouTube link repeatedly ask. Okay. I'll send that, yes. Okay, children, that is the session today. So what I tell you is do more questions. Okay, do more questions, practice yourself. Though you are grade 8, don't think that is simple. Now the syllabus is very tough now. Okay, not what we learned that you are learning. You are learning something greater than that. So that means your syllabus is growing up now. You all are learning something better than other people. your seniors. Okay, so do more questions, do everything, practice more. Today's lesson you again revise it. Okay, I'll erase the board then. There are more other videos uploaded in my channel for you all to grade 8 videos. Some videos, I'm really sorry to say that the music and all the high volume was there. It was a mistake actually, but now I'm not doing that because I'm teaching you in the whiteboard. That's very clear. So that's it. So that's it. Okay, right. Thanks for joining for today's session. Just send me your feedbacks. I'm waiting to see that. Okay. If there was any mistake, that's also you send me, then I can correct it in my next sessions as well. And if you have any other requested lessons, just let me know, because next year are grade 9. I'm talking about the grade 8 students. Thanks. Okay. Thank you, children. Okay, right. Then we can, okay, Hilmi sir's phone number. Of course, I'll send it also. You can contact any year. You can get registered in the website. Hilmi sir's phone number now I'm sending. Okay, done. Okay, thanks. It was a good session. Great session. Thanks a lot. Interesting. Okay. Explanation was superb. Right. Good. Okay. That's it. Let's end the session. Do you have any other questions? Do you have any questions? You can unmute your mic and ask. Okay. Right, children. God bless you then. Good evening. If you are joining permanent classes, as I told you, get registered in the website or contact any number that I gave you, right? Okay. Okay, inshallah, we'll have more sessions like this. Hopefully, we'll have that. Okay, right. Let's end the meeting for now. God bless you. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.